All right, good morning, Central Texas. Just talking about the drier conditions. We're going to get a little bit of humidity, but there is a potential for a low grass fire threat possibly west of I-35 later this afternoon. That's according to the National Weather Service, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. Meanwhile, if the kids are going to be heading out to the actual bus stop this morning, we've actually got pretty good drive for them. Let's go ahead and check the temperatures there. And you can see that in the morning, well, we're waking up. It's pretty cool. It's cooler because the front came through, but we're looking at about 59. And then on the way home, we're looking maybe to about 71 for the high. So it is still going to be comfortable, but mostly it'll feel like it's in the 60s because of the wind that we're having, the gusts that are coming through. And those gusts might get up to about 20 miles per hour today. And of course, this is all because of the front that came through. Now that front left us with trace amounts, really not even recordable amounts in most areas. And then the Brazos Valley, 1/100th of an inch. Very, very little rain that we got. You might have felt some sprinkles, and we expected that to happen, but that's going to change as we get into the weekend, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But looking at this afternoon and planning your day, again, the high should be around 71, but mostly it'll feel like it's in the 60s, and mostly it will be in the 60s. And by 4 p.m., we're looking at about 69 degrees. So for the high, again, mostly cloudy, 71. Don't really have a chance of an opportunity for rain later today, but for Saturday, I'm going to pump this up to 70%. So you'll want to bring an umbrella, especially if you're planning anything for Valentine's Day, because that is actually Saturday as well. So you might want to make sure that you have dinner indoors or do some activities indoors. So looking at the future track here and taking your time by time through the day, look at the clouds that come in. As I mentioned, those clouds will cap in the temperatures and act as a blanket. But then once we get into Friday night, then we start to see some precipitation as another system makes its way towards us. So as we get into Saturday morning, that's where the brunt of it is going to be. We might have, a few thunderstorms that come through here, especially over on our eastern side of the counties, and then that will pass through. We'll be left with some cloud coverage. Current temperatures around the state, pretty chilly right now in Amarillo at 33, Lubbock at 32. We're at 54 here in Central Texas, and we are at 63 in Houston. Looking at that Central Texas 10-day forecast for you. Tomorrow's high 77 with more sunshine, 80 degrees, and then as we press through the rest of the week in the 70s.